All right, so we are here for, in terms of things like air quality, sustainability, even climate change, but I think most importantly for this, literally the air we breathe in Albuquerque. This is something that has been a long time coming. Our city has wanted a mobile air quality measurement trailer for decades, and we now finally have one. And as a quick background in terms of Albuquerque, our environmental health department is in charge of air quality standards for the metro area. And so it's an important part of our city government. And also, we have air quality measuring stations in different areas of the city. But one challenge that we've had is there's not one in the valley of the city. And if you just think about how smog and other stuff works, right, it settles in the valley. So we're finally going to be able to answer a lot of these questions about what air quality is like in different parts of town, but in particular, even in the South Valley, or in this case, South San Jose neighborhood. And so for us, we're here at our South San Jose pool, but also where we have parked the new trailer to measure air quality for our initial readings, first ever from South San Jose in the South Valley. So we're going to talk about that in some more detail, but I just want to mention that we love our beautiful turquoise skies, but we also know whether it's from forest fires or from fireplaces or from pollution, sometimes we don't always see that sky like we like to. And this is going to really help us measure and understand that going forward. And we also know that not all neighborhoods benefit from air quality the same way. Air quality is a big equity issue in our community because of the nature of us living in a valley. And so we know that air quality can be great up in the heights or way out on the west side, and it can be not as good in the valley. And depending on wind patterns, it theoretically could be even the opposite. So we've got to have some way to measure air quality on a neighborhood basis, and that's what we're delivering on today. So we are bringing equity and environmental justice back to public health and air quality in the city of Albuquerque. And so to do that effectively, we have to monitor the situation. And to be able to do that on an equitable basis, we obviously need a mobile unit to do that. And so with this trailer, we're going to be able to collect localized air quality data all over the metro area. And it's starting right here in San Jose neighborhood. Now, San Jose neighborhood is one of our historically underserved neighborhoods. It's also surrounded in many ways by industrial areas, and that's why it's an important place to measure air quality so we can understand the impacts to the community of the surrounding areas. And so we're encouraged by the new direction of the EPA to focus on issues like environmental justice, and this shows that our city continues to be ahead of the curve when it comes to environmental justice and sustainability. So first, we want to give you some results from our readings here this morning. And interestingly, the readings this morning were a little bit unhealthy. And it's because of things like now fireplaces being used, traffic at the time, and also we are picking up some wildfire smoke from Arizona and some other industrial issues. But we do know that the most recent reading was great. And so we're going to actually add the sticker on there today. We are looking good for air quality right here in South San Jose. And so that's a good segue to our South San Jose neighborhood president. Thank you for labeling where we're at right now. But before we bring her up, let's hear more about how this works from our Deputy Director of Environmental Health, Mara. Ilana, oh my goodness. So, but I want to get your last name right too. So why don't you come introduce yourself? It's not Bernstein.
Burstein.
Yeah, Burstein. I always get the R mixed up. Sorry.
No
We haven't seen each other a lot during COVID, but we've met before.
Close.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, so I'm Mara Lana Burstein, Deputy Director of the Environmental Health Department. Thank you everyone for being here. Like Mayor said, we have 5 stationary stations across the city and county that monitor criteria pollutants from the Heights to the South Valley. And while Albuquerque and Bernalillo County are in compliance with our national air quality standards, knowing more about what exactly is in our air is critical to protecting public health. So the equipment in this trailer is a more than $750,000 investment so that we can get those answers. So the equipment will not only measure criteria pollutants, but also diesel exhaust. Thank you. So the equipment will not only measure the criteria pollutants, but also pollution from diesel exhaust and wood burning, as well as 75 hazardous air pollutants, or HAPs, which are also volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. So this trailer can be parked in different neighborhoods to collect air quality data so that we can better understand the specific exposures in these neighborhoods where we know environmental justice is a concern. The San Jose neighborhood was chosen because it is historically underserved, and we've heard from community members about their lived experiences and their concerns and questions about air pollution coming from nearby industry. So in order to collect accurate data through the seasons, the trailer must be parked in one place for at least 12 months. And so after 12 months from today, the Albuquerque-Bernalillo County Joint Air Quality Program will assess if the trailer should be parked here for another 2 years or moved elsewhere. If it is parked here for 2 years, that is to satisfy EPA's requirement for data collection, and that can go be the foundation of rulemaking. So this is just one important step that the air quality program is taking to respond to requests to further protect public health. We have also launched a real-time emergency health alerts, which is particularly useful for those who are sensitive to poor air quality. So we send text alerts to we can send text alerts to when sensitive populations should limit their time outside due to dust, ozone, and other health issues. So you can text ABQ Health for alerts in English or ABQ Salud for alerts in Spanish to 226787. We also supported the passage of SB 8, which allows our local air board to pass more health protective air quality regulations. Also, in the next year, we'll be investing $250,000 into the South Valley Mountain View Stationary Air Quality Monitor, and that'll go a long way in protecting public health in that neighborhood as well. Also, next week on November 3rd, we will be co-hosting an evening conversation with UNM School of Law and Los Jardines Institute on cumulative impacts regulation, and we hope you can join us for that event, and more information will be coming soon. We're so grateful to the San Jose community for working with us on the placement of this trailer, and specifically the Neighborhood Association President, Deanna Barella, who's here and will say a few words as well.
Good morning. My name is Deanna Barella, and I am the president of San Jose Neighborhood Association. Today, we're excited to be able to partner with the city of Albuquerque in hopes that we can bring to light the long-term effects that we, the residents of San Jose, have been exposed to over the years due to the polluted air that we've been breathing in on a daily basis. In partnering with the city of Albuquerque and being chosen as the first choice to have this mobile monitoring system in place to collect data on the air quality in our neighborhood, we are hopeful that we will be able to gain the support that is needed to better our community and to improve not only the health concerns we're facing due to the pollution in the air, but as well as open a door to be able to better our neighborhood. As a longtime resident of San Jose, we are hoping to make sure that we are improving the health for our residents and to be able to continue to partner with the city of Albuquerque and the mayor as we're moving forward throughout this next year. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Give a round of applause. All right. Thanks so much for those remarks. We could take some questions, but I do want to mention one thing. I know usually someone's going to ask about the cost. These are really expensive, and there's really sensitive equipment that we'll give you a tour of in just a little bit. But this was about $750,000. So there's a reason why we don't have 20 of them and that kind of thing. And again, the EPA standards and measurement standards, they're mobile, yes, but it's got to be there for a while to get like accurate measurements over time. And as you can see, even this morning, even based on time of day. So any questions for anyone up here? Oh yeah, go ahead, Maya. If not, we'll take you inside.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Mara, that was so funny. So should I call you Mara?
You can call me whatever you want. I go by Mara.
Okay.
Lana.
Because then I was like, have I been calling you the wrong name for 2 years?